So today we've got to not do Gavura's first abnormality because it sucks. But we're gonna keep going through Urban Nightmare because, yeah, I think I'm gonna do, like, actual progression first rather than trying to do the abnormalities right away, because the abnormalities can be a little bit stressful at this point in the game. Except for you're waiting to be on Hakama floor? Well, we're not there yet. Sorry, Arctangent. Can we talk about how this key page was way too late in the game to be useful? When attacking a target with a damage type they're weak or fatal to, deal +1 damage. Which, if you didn't know, after this point there is one key page that has a weak or fatal resistance. And that's the Warp Crew generic page. 40 centimeters is chump change, Kiwi. I remember there was a winter that we got 7 feet total. It wasn't 7 feet high at one spot, but it got up to like 4 feet at once. And the total amount of snow for that like section of the winter was 7. But yeah, the main reason we want to do this fight is so that the She Fixer page can be used. Because you get Willinette, which is amazing. I have 2 floors built, right? Yeah, I have 3 floors built. Sick. And these guys are weak to blunt, so, you know. 2.14-ish meters? Yes. It was the worst snowfall we ever got. These guys are also easy because they don't... I mean, okay, they're not easy. They do a lot of damage with Fléché. Or however you pronounce that. And also, Riposte is a solid page, not gonna lie. All the combat pages you get from the generals are always really good, for some reason. I shouldn't clash with that. Be a parasite and live with one of you? You're wrong. But yeah, look at that. That was just one person's attack. These guys are already staggered. Also, the 7 Association Grunts have that weird bug where they're not lined up properly in this version. Because I'm playing on the beta version of the game. So they just kind of look weird in battle. It doesn't affect gameplay at all. I don't understand the point of engagement. Hype Spire mod? There is a Spire mod, yeah. Yeah, I never understood engagement, because it's a 1/8 slash for 0, which is weaker than Rules of the Backstreets. You get On Guard, which is like a 6/10 for 1, but if you clash with it, both you and the target get strength, which is just strange. I never really got why that page exists. Wow, that's a lot of creeks. Okay. Should I get into this game in current year? I mean, the game's all the way out. If you wanted to play it, now would be the time, yeah. An engagement with your mum. Alright, Jen. Don't gotta be cringe now. Your YouTube Ruina progress? How did that mod you were working on go? It's going really well. Thank you for the 300 bits, Jamie. Yeah, it's going really well, Cornstalk. I'm one fight away from finishing the main story of the mod. It's gonna take me a bit because I have to plan it still. Engagement I thought was supposed to give a nuanced form of draw. Well, look at the... He's not using it. See, that's the thing. Engagement costs 0, so if they can play something else, they won't even ever play it during the fight. Aru, stop being cringe. In my chat. Hey, what's up? What was I up? Jamie, stop being cringe in my chat. Hey, Jason's. How's it going? Nice, I actually got a I mean, okay, so the reason that nobody ever uses Mannequin is that it's a double defensive die. But Mannequin is actually a really solid page in this game. It's like the one page that can counter trash disposal perfectly, in theory. And it's just really nice. I'm just gonna pick Rhythm, because this fight isn't gonna last very long. No, you kill the guy with Fragile. Oh yeah, this is the only Fragile support you, like, get in the entire game, too. Did you release your mod somewhere? No, it's still a work in progress, but you can download and play it from my Discord server. Link the Discord server, already. It gave everybody Rhythm. Okay, thank you, video game. Too bad I did it. 3 people tried to do it, and one of you wasn't even a mod. Okay. Yeah, this fight's really easy. Just the damp of this chat. I don't know what that means. Wow, that was fast. The thing about Moulinette is that I don't think we can beat it in a clash, really. I mean, Creek beats it on the first die, but aside from that, no. She is also not weak to Blunt, unlike the others. That's okay, though. Oh, Forceful Gesture. Nice. There's a gimmick build you can do with Dante last straight, though. Is it the Fragile one? Or the Weakness one? Because I don't care about her passives at all. They are the single most underwhelming passives in the whole game. I'm honestly surprised that Creek won there. This one? If the character attacked an enemy last scene with a damage type they're weak to, and the enemy has 5 or more stacks of Fragile at the end of the scene, how are you going to inflict the Fragile? Because I know it becomes fatal for the rest of the act, which is really, really powerful. But how do you get it to weak? And also, at the end of each scene, the random enemy's resistance to a random damage type changes to normal for the scene. Oh yeah, that's also a thing. It didn't work. It can pick resistances that are already normal. Love townspeople have literally non-passive that costs 1. But they're before this. My point here, this is it. Single use, on use, give 1 strength to target and self next scene. What's the point of this? Wait, am I... Hold on, am I misreading it? If the character attacked an enemy last scene with a damage type they are weak to, is there referring to the person that has the passive? Because I'm pretty sure it's referring to the target. And the reason that this is what everybody thought this was terrible was because after this fight there's only 1 enemy type that has a weakness. It's the user's weakness? No? On guard, I know it's on guard as a term, but it's a bad page in this game, because you're giving the enemy strength. I didn't know that meant the user. So if Dante attacks me with a Pierce die and I have 5 Fragile, I become fatal to Fragile for the scene, for the act. Is what you're saying. I did not know that that was how that worked. I still don't think it's useful, and we can't really use it in this run because that would be all of my attribution points on a purple page. But, like, that's It's still going to be really hard to inflict 5 fragile, though, is the problem. Because that's a lot of fragile, and there's not much stuff that does fragile. This is like the... Fleche and Moulinette are the best 2 pages to inflict it in the entire game. Yeah, I did not know that that was how that worked. That does make it more usable. They are all using Fleche. That does make it more usable. I still think it's probably not worth it in the long run. I'll just double creep. He's going to take a lot of damage this scene. Never mind, Rhythm didn't actually proc the bonus damage. Weird. Yeah, it's just that since we have half attribution points for this challenge run, we can't really take advantage of that. Plus, again, it would need to be on a page that's purple or lower, which means that, I mean, technically we can use it on Axe Gang, and we can use it on Zhang's Office Fixer, but that's only Pierce. There's no other purple that we can use that can have a weakness. So you have 1 strength, huh? That's really not going to help you, I don't think. There's a 4th of sleep? What? What are you talking about, Jamie? Had a 4th of sleep. Dare me to drive. I'm not gonna do that. Ah, Wrath of Torment, my favorite. Well, these purple generals seem to be decent ideas that weren't fleshed out enough to be viable. Yeah, if there were more consistent ways to inflict fragile in this game, Dante would probably be pretty good. It's just that there's not any consistent ways to inflict it. I mean, I guess you get a fragile page after purple tier. Alright, see you later, Jamie. But we've got to beat Bamboo-Headed Kim. And the big thing that Bamboo-Headed Kim drops is Slay, which is really nice. We don't have a page that can currently take full advantage of it, but once we do, that'll be a really good page to have. Draw of the Sword is also amazing, and... I mean, acupuncture exists. I don't think we're ever going to use it, really. We unfortunately... The rules of the challenge means Overthrow is never a page that we can use. Blade Lineage Grunts do have 2 weaknesses, but at least they have a solid weakness instead of what the 7 Association Grunts do. The main issue I have with this page is that the passives just aren't that good, because we already have access to both of those passives. They're not really that interesting. We're just doing this for the combat pages, mostly. The key pages. There are so many good pages. There are so many good key pages in Urban Nightmare already that the combat pages are really all we want to have from all of these. That being said, Bamboo Hat Kim, I know for a fact, is one of the most dangerous single enemies in the entire game. Because he has +4 power on single dice pages for this fight. And unrelenting for some reason. They did not need to give him that. But, oh well. It's also like the only page in the game that has on hit boost next dice max value. I don't think there's any other page in the game that does that. It's all, like, Clash win or Clash lose or whatever. But these guys actually would probably hurt pretty bad for us because we're all resistant. We're all weak to slash. So this might get a bit dicey. I don't want to even clash with that. I wouldn't win it, but I don't want to clash with it. Yeah, no. Piff, Bamboo Hat Kim is one of the strongest key pages in the entire game. You can use him against, like, Black Silence and stuff, and he'll hold up. His passives are just so good that you can't ever count him out. That was a lot of damage. Okay. I know they get +1 / stagger damage, but God, they do a lot. Bamboo Hat Kim, sales / +1 on PT leads pure memes. Yeah. +4 to any dice is really strong, yeah. Ah, overthrow. That means draw of the sword gets +8? Right? No, it's +7. So that is a 10-13 die. This is what I mean about Bamboo Hat Kim being stupid. It's actually a 9-12 because he has 1 feeble, but... I just kind of have to take... I do have 1 strength, but there's no way I'm beating that roll at all. That also doesn't help. Because that's a +4, so that's 7-10. I can mannequin it. But this is going to hurt no matter what. I have no light. God, that's bad. We kind of... Oh my god. We need to, like, start killing some of these guys. They're going to kick my ass. He's not going to hit me. That's just not going to happen. I'll do this. Yeah, that draw of the sword that's going to come from Kim is going to hurt a lot. We might realistically lose this, just because... I thought this fight was like a 5v4, but I guess not. Ow. Yeah, that attack did a lot. I was right. Wait, where did all my attacks go? Oh, man. He's almost down to stagger. Oh, boy. I can't Clash win against any of this. He's too strong. I also really want to kill that guy so he isn't on the field anymore. But I also want to debuff Kim, and it's like, you know, at least you're not getting attacked. Knew that would work. God damn. Okay. Yeah, I am taking a lot of damage here. This fight is not good for puppets. Tying twice, okay. Kim on Dong sounds way more cursed. No, Dong is... They're both really good. Dong is the more, like, defensive one, but Kim is the better of the two, easily. I won a clash against that? Okay, I guess we're just not attacking Kim this scene. I didn't think I won that clash. That's fine. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. He just has one in his deck, because he's a cheater. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's one of the weird things about Kim. He has to claim your bones in his deck for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, that should finish off that guy. I'm just not going to clash with him because it's a death sentence anyways. At least a single use. You lived with 1. Nice. He won't die here. Yeah. I dealt damage through Unrelenting just then. I did 1 damage through it with Unforgettable Melody. I don't know if that's going to give me the battle symbol or not, but that would be cool. Youngmi has 4 scratch that's and 4 brawls, so he's a double cheater. Triple cheater, actually. Kim rejects death? True. It did not give me the battle symbol because it was not Oscar, okay? Okay, that's all of the optional fights. What should we do after that? Index? Index is the next one intended. Warp would be easier. Proselyte page is like one of the best pages we can get right now, though. So I really do want to get it. They do resist blunt stagger. I feel like that's not going to save them, though. This fight is notoriously difficult for when you do it, though. Undertake Prescript, to where the Prescript points, not Proselyte's Blade. Faith and Will of the Prescript are all really good. The issue is Will of the Prescript doesn't really matter because they only have one die anyways. And that's the case for most of my key pages. I can just run a copy in every purple deck, I suppose. But, like, it actually makes sense, too, because Undertake Prescript is a blunt thing. I just wish it didn't cost 2. It's good, though. Alright, let's try it. For the Family and Sweep the Back Streets are both really good. The normal sweepers can't use For the Family or Sweep the Back Streets, is the problem. Because they're blue and purple, and the key page is green. And they are attacking Yasad. You know what? That makes sense. So Yasad takes the least damage from Blunt, and they are not using those. So did they get dumber, or did he just have a really bad starting hand? Because I swear they're supposed to only use dice types that are boosted. Hey, Chaos. Oh well. I think we just kill the front guy, since he's got the least boosts. These other ones, the Proselyte's Blades aren't going to hurt too bad, and Will of the Prescript isn't really a damaging page. I could realistically get staggered, though. We're just going to try to kill the front guy right now. Many creeks. Oh, that's going to redirect. Sure, why not? This is going to hurt, though, because these guys hurt, just in general. We aren't probably going to be able to stagger them at all because they have a lot of stagger resist. Nice block. I wish I could have blocked the Pierce die, but that's okay. He is just barely not going to die. Okay. What are you doing now? Sense Quarry with a slash boost. What are you doing? Fucking Sense Quarry, dude. Okay, we can actually redirect all of the other ones, which is interesting. So I think I will. Why are you using that with a blunt? Are they just stupider now? They seem very dumb. Not gonna lie. You don't have a mannequin. That's fine. Oh, wait. No, it's not. I have to mannequin to where the Prescript points, because that's going to do a ton of damage. Okay. That should work. Yeah, that page is absurdly strong, really. I'm a little... Oh, concussion. Right. Unfortunate. That's fine. This is why we resist Pierce. That's one down. At least we got the book, so if we lose. I think violence is actually better here because it increases our roll potential. Actually using Undertake Prescript. So that is a 5-8, 5-7, 1-4. That's going to be painful. That is also going to be painful. Okay, well... At least you go first, I think. Yeah, he goes first. So I want to... I'm going to want to hit all of them. Oh, just Unforgettable Melody. We're going to target this guy, because he is fragile, so he's more likely to die right now. It's also a lot of feeble. Ow. Okay. I min-rolled both my first dice. That's not good. Yep, that's a death. That's actually bad, because that's my main damage dealer, too. Couldn't have done anything to stop it, unfortunately. Okay. Metallic ringing. Hopefully it doesn't go on to somebody that's being targeted right now. Fuck, okay. It's because he has strength. I think he's more of a target. He has blunt boost, he's dead. I don't want to redirect anything, though, is the problem. Here. Because I can target somebody else with you. Like this guy. And then you can Shrine to Music as well, and that guy should die. No, he'll probably live, but, I mean, he'll take a lot of damage. I need to defend against something, though. Yeah, I resist it, but it's still kind of painful. Good. Beat it both times. I beat the evade roll with Shrine to Music. Okay, this guy needs to die. Of course, he rolled a 6. And he has 1 strength. Oh boy. Alright. This is the debuffed guy, so he's not gonna roll very well. I just want a mannequin something. This will kill this guy if I actually manage to hit him. Plus it's defensive, so I probably will manage to hit him. I'm gonna start hitting that guy as well. I want to actually clash with Creek. That's the thing. I just hit an F button. I hope that doesn't mess anything up. Index targeting just dogpiles a certain guy from what I see. It's, no, it doesn't actually do that. It determines what target is the most threatening, and then it dogpiles that guy until they die. It goes by whatever the most threatening person is at the time that it selects its target, which is always going to be Yasad in our case. But it went for the guy who had strength because he had strength, because that's how aggro works in this game. This is the only... The Index is the only enemy type that uses it. How did he even determine that? It's like... I don't actually know. It has something to do with HP and passive attribution and stuff like that, but I don't actually know the exact way it picks. I know that if you have one guy with 2 dice and the rest with only 1, the guy with 2 dice is always going to be the target. So... Ow. That's okay. He's dead. Oh, I thought that guy had Fragile. Oh, he was Execute. Okay. I didn't even realize he was doing that. Okay. Fuzzy logic behind dice strength and light. Yeah, something like that. Do we musical addiction here? I think it's more reliable than Chained Wrath because speed. Yeah. Give it to you. Lag. Okay, who are we killing next? Probably the guy on lower HP, right? So I'm actually just gonna let them kill that guy though. Let's see, that's +3. Those have. So that's a 710, 610. Whereas my Creek can be +2 to 4. So I can, my roll is a 7, 12, 5, 11. Yeah, I'll do it. There's no way this guy's living an Undertake Prescript with 1 Fragile. There's nothing I can do about saving him, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that was half of his remaining HP. Yep. My Creek was just about as powerful as his to where the Prescript points there. I really could use my second die. That would be very nice at the moment. 2 Will of the Prescripts. Nice. Please kill him. What? Oh, right, he has musical addiction. I was gonna be like, how did I do so much damage? Oh yeah, it also takes the abnormality pages into account too. So... I'm actually gonna take Recharge. I know Chained Wrath is better for power, but if I can redirect his attack right now, that means he won't... Oh, he's using 2 attacks. Okay. Yeah, this should be fine. Because we can just save the guy that's staggered without an issue, so. Alright, well, we got through it. We're definitely not going to lose this fight. You are always the one that's clashing, thankfully. Actually, no, it's not really thankfully, because the other guy has musical addiction, which is way better than for power. That's not going to win that, but I'll live. Oh, I'll just clash with the mannequin. Who cares? Yeah, mannequin is a very underrated page in this game. I think it's because most of the time people just block. Oh, wait. He rolls 1 on defensive dice. It's fine. Sense Quarry? You're an idiot. Alright, that was easy enough. Hi. He blocked one. So the reason Sense Quarry is stupid is because these guys will never get the bonus with it. They don't have enough pages in their deck to get the bonus with it. Okay, now that gives us a really powerful key page. And a bunch of really powerful combat pages as well. And access to Singleton, which isn't really that important, but like it's a thing that exists, I suppose. There aren't really any good blunt attacks. Undertake Prescript's the only one. Which, to be fair, it hits really hard. But yeah.